brush. It's so pretty. I try not to smooth shit out too much. I want some texture, even though it's the background. Just a little bit. Give me that blend, bitch. I can hear Zeke, thank you for coming to the service. You better let me get tacos tonight. That's all I'm saying. Taco Tuesday, it's like he teases me with his stream, and then he's like, babe, can we get cheeseburgers? What? Such a cock tease of a man. Do I deserve this? Probably. Do I like it? A little. I mean, what? The fabled cunt hair of Queen Title. Oh my god. Bye? Are you leaving? Andrew, what? Oh my god. Did something happen? Did I miss something in chat? Bye, Felicia? A pocket dimensional space? Oh my god. I wonder if that's even in our world, because it's kind of like partially LZT's homebrewed shit. I'll have to ask him. LZT's here, I think. He might be like studying, working-ish, other things-ish. LZT, when do you want to play more of that game? The one we played on your birthday. Obviously not today, but I want to play more. I like that game. Except Thursday? Cool. I'll look at my schedule. I don't think I have anything coming up. A fucking meeting that I missed yesterday and I feel terrible about. But other than that, I hate time zones, man. It's my fault. Like, I need to learn time zones. I hate them. I hate them. Exactly. That copy and pasted nothing because I was on the wrong layer. Katie's an idiot. Moron, Catherine. I just want to move the door. It's too close. Thanks. Yep. Oh. Let's not do that yet, please. Thank you. Bye, Pingy. Have a good lunch, Honey Bean. Wash your hands. I mean, and if we have someone magical, like, remember how we could change our spells because we're going back in time, too? Like, someone could learn some enchanting shit purposefully because they want to do that with the door. That could be, I can't do it. You, like, literally have to at least know some magic to do it. But that could, I mean, that's... D&D is anything you want it to be as long as you're not, like, sabotaging other people and as long as you're not sabotaging your GM. That is the beauty of D&D. You can do fucking anything. It's your imagination is the limit. That is the lamest thing I've ever said, but it's absolutely true. An in-person meeting? My God. My mom was telling me that their hospital was studying Germany because Germany is apparently doing a really bad job. of managing COVID, which shocks me, but sure, I guess. Just like, Germany's like not a third world country. That's why I'm shocked. Nothing against Germany at all. It's just crazy. Sweden, the same. Like, they're affluent countries of, you know, I don't know. It's really weird to me. Sweden's become a one guy. Germany's doing a bad job because they have the same government form as you. No one should be following our form of government. I wouldn't. Just saying. We don't have the worst one in the world by any means, but it's not great. Parched, my god. Why don't they just have a normal brush? My god. Sweden's because of one guy. It means that every bundles land state has their own corona guidelines. Dude, it's like fucking Florida, man. These states that are doing nothing and people are just dying? Like, it makes me wonder, are they literally trying to kill their population? Like, are these states saying we don't really care if everyone dies? Honestly, is that what this is? Is this them admitting they need less population or something? Or are they like trying to knock off all the old people so they don't have to pay Medicare? I don't know, and I hate all of it. I don't understand what's going on. What happened to the world? People are so happy to just deny everything. It's so weird. To me. And I'm weird, man. I get weird shit. I love weird shit. This is some weird shit I just do not understand, I guess. I guess you don't really... I guess that's what makes shit non-understandable, right? Or, I mean, that's what makes it kind of weird is you don't understand it. I don't understand it. The mental process behind all of it is very, alarming to me. Or the lack thereof, I should say. Yeah. And then we're gonna merge this bitch down. Now it's part of this painting. No shit, Mel? Oh, I didn't even think of that. That is fucked up. Wow. I did not even think about that you could tell which states gave a shit. I wonder how the players feel about that, because those players aren't even from... Most of those players, like most sports players, are not from the state that they play for. So I wonder if they're just, like, infuriated by it or not. You know? I wonder. I'd be pissed. If someone so blatantly didn't care about my well-being. I mean, it's like teachers nowadays. They are quite obviously not really given a fuck about in the industry. And immigrants, did they let in a lot of immigrants? I mean, we did too, but I don't know. It's different here, and I don't fully understand it. All I know is there's kids in cages, and we need to let them go. You all know that I have that opinion. Get away, CNN. No one cares. I'm on this layer, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks dope. This is my favorite thing I've learned about. You can change the scale down to smaller or bigger, and it's just the coolest. I've done it with a lot of the textured brushes. It's really fun. So it makes the cracks smaller as you go in. It's so cool. Wow, that's some weak shit, motherfucker. Oh well. Let's get it. Sports scare me right now. I don't know. I get that people want to see sports, but at what cost? I just hope they take the safety of the players into account. You know? Those players have, like, kids and families, dude. And I feel like sometimes the crazy-ass sports fans, they see the players as, like, a product and no longer as a human. And they're like, but I need my sports ball. And it's like, yeah, but he just got COVID, man. Please don't pressure him. And a lot of sports people have been, like, sports ball people, you know, like, famous sports stars and stuff have been really smart about it. And they've said, fuck off, I'm sick. Or I don't feel good. And they won't let someone abuse them, which is great. But I hope the young ones don't let people abuse them just because they're young and they want the money or the whatever, you know? That scares me. Don't let people take advantage of you for money. I'm not saying that is happening. It's just a fear of mine. It's like young music artists getting signed into a label that forever indentures you to paying off your label loan or whatever it was they gave you. It's like a similar concept, you know? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. How did we get on this topic? Kesha. Oh god, Megan, that was sad. I mean, I don't want guns. But I don't want someone to take away my rights to have venomous spiders just because they're afraid of venomous spiders, as long as I'm responsible with my venomous spiders. Blue cookies. Ooh, yum. Get it? Hell yeah. I'd be the fuck all over that. Hell yeah. I'm glad that, I mean, some states stay in bubbles. And that's awesome. If I was a sports player, I don't know if I would think it's worth it personally, but I'm not being paid millions either. Maybe if I was paying bajillions of dollars, I might consider my life less. I don't know. Maybe. I know, but it keeps my wrist warm. I actually kind of dig it. Better than the other ones. And it covers up more of my wrist because I kind of draw over my canvas like really bad. Like I'm always all over it like this. So it protects more of my arms so I'm not activating it, which is nice. Okay, we're here. Let's merge this down. Sick. Give some texture to this tree-wah. I love drawing. I'm so obsessed with it lately. Eliza told me she read something the other day that said it's like a symptom of ADD. When you find something that like really hits your pleasure zones, you become obsessed with it. And that is so me with my iPad right now. But I don't know, as long as you're not like doing crack, like there are worse habits you could get obsessed with. Meth, crack, pregnancy, babies. Babies in general. But it's just like, it's relaxing, it's fun, and I get like something out of it at the end. Like I get to look at it and I'm like, oh cool, look what I, did, I guess. I'm gonna do stairs to that little door. I hate drawing stairs, but it'll look cool. If we get back down here. Nope. No, airbrushing, yeah, medium. Color would they be? Bissy, I mean, it's kind of a common thing. I don't think it's necessary to get treatment or anything for it until it's like interrupting your life. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I have ADD, I must need medication. And it's like, not really, only if it's like, really causing you to live differently. I guess. I don't know how else to word that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense at all? Probably not. I went off ADD medicine for a long time because I didn't think I needed it anymore. Don't ever fuck with your medicine without a doctor, though. Forgot that little disclaimer for the day. Wow, way to be a straight stare. Is good, thank you. Mel, welcome to the BP life, honeybean, and I mean that in solidarity and sadness, obviously. I would never wish this existed on anybody, but I mean, hello. I'm type 1. We make like a perfect person that would be a mess, maybe. If you want to be tested for ADD, ADHD, would you go to your family doctor or psychiatrist? I go to a family doctor first, always. Especially if it's a doctor who knows you. Oh my God, Iron Shell, that makes my heart so warm! Fuck yes. Our teas are the shit. Any tips for dealing with breakups? I mean, I've been through a few. Are you serious? Because I'll give you my tips. I think a clean break is 99.9% always the best idea. Remove everything in your house ever that reminds you of them, and get a fucking animal or a hobby. Relationships are like cigarettes. You gotta replace the habit. Otherwise, you're gonna seek to replace that habit in an unhealthy way, i.e., rebounds and shit. Diseases, herpes. You don't want it. So view it like quitting smoking. Put something else in your mouth other than that dick, but not another dick, maybe. Does that make sense? You got to break the habit before you get over the human. Oh, Gremlin, it's always a pleasure to see you, honey. Thank you for coming by. I mean, I've been through my fair share of breakups, and none of them are the same. Like, my most recent breakup was arguably the best because we're still friends, and it was amicable and not in a bad way. No one was mad. No one did anything fucking cheesy or, like, cheating on each other or anything creepy like that. But I've also been in breakups where that person, like, drunk calls me for weeks on end, threatening to burn my house down, sending me videos of them smothering a gorilla I gave them for Valentine's Day in napalm and then setting it on fire in their yard. You know, they suck no matter what. You just gotta kind of, like, navigate it as best you can. Usually what I do after a breakup is I try to be as alone as possible, but still, like, you know, still be social with friends. Because I feel like whenever you're in a relationship, especially if it's a long-term relationship, you can't help it. You kind of chameleon your life to that other person. And I think it's important if and when you move on to a new relationship to know exactly who you are and to not carry over anything from that past relationship into the new one. Because that's not fair to the new person. And it's better for you. You should always it's kind of like a cleanse. Like, you know how people drink those fucking diet teas? It's like that for your brain. Like, it's a cleanse of the other person. Figure out who you are again. Blah, blah, blah. Does that help at all? Or is that just nonsense? I haven't been through, like, asinine amount of breakups, but I've been through a fair share. Why am I on blend? Thank you. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you carry the lessons with you forever, obviously. You never want to forget everything about your past, because then you'll just repeat it and you'll date the same person, but I'm all in my head about everything in my life, so I play a lot of mind games with myself to get over shit like that, like giving my mind just excessively other things to focus on, other than the bad thing. Because, like, I mean, if you think about it logically, there's a shit ton more going on in the world that we could focus on. You're welcome. I try. Cheers, everybody. Breakups suck, man. And there's always the what ifs. And the longer you're apart from someone, the less you're going to forget why you broke up, and you're going to fantasize about all the good things in your relationship, and you're going to wonder, why did we even break up in the first place? Why would we go through all those unnecessary stress? And you got to remind yourself why, sometimes. And that's the shitty part, is reminding yourself that, no, it wasn't the good parts you're remembering. You got to remember why you did it. Otherwise, you'll just repeat the pattern, or you'll go back. And I'm kind of a firm believer that if you have ever even considered breaking up with someone, it's time to break up. People who are meant to be together forever and love each other don't even consider it. Oh my Jesus Christ, why would I hate that? That was just alarming. Yep, good with the bad. Mm-hmm. I've actually, my latest breakup before, it was a long time ago now, but, It was the most amicable breakup ever. And honestly, I think a lot of it was just that I was actually dating an adult and not a fetus. Because I've gone through some breakups where like the guy I told you guys about that wouldn't have sex with me more than once a month, maybe if I begged. He pretended he was totally clueless when I approached him and said, I don't think we should be together anymore. And like, we had been together for almost 8 years, and that together for 8 years, and me crying and having breakdowns about how I feel like he hates me and will never have sex. Like, that, those are the worst when the other person is like clueless. But I know in my heart of hearts that we had that talk at least twice a year or the entire relationship. Like me being like, I'm a sexual person and I need to fuck, and him being like, I have Catholic guilt. And then to just act clueless, it makes it's gaslighting. It makes the other person feel fucking insane for their feelings, and that's not nice. You shouldn't devalue someone's feelings just because they're not how you feel. That's not right. In my humble opinion. The Royal Art of Poison. Thank you, Uki. Yeah, it's a real good book. I literally didn't remember the name. I'm so glad Uki did. So glad. Aw, Warlord, that's beautiful. Yep, Warlord, honestly, like, Zeke and I live together, and we don't do many things together. We hang out amongst one another, and I really like that. And some people would probably get, like, really lonely in a relationship like this and feel like they were being ignored or something, but I'm like a house cat. I just need to be in the presence of the person, and I feel like we're hanging out. I'm pretty low maintenance. I don't need to be talked to or interacted with constantly to feel like I'm having, like, a good time. And we work out perfectly that way at nighttime. It's so nice. Being alone together. Yep, it's the best. Mm-hmm. Wow, Foxy. Yep. I went through a nasty breakup when I was in college, and when I tried to very calmly do the breakup thing, he hit me with, I was saving for a ring. And I was like, oh no. I mean, even if I was considering not breaking up with you, that was pretty solid proof that I should, because that is such a manipulative action to take on someone who is crying and, like, tumultuously feeling like they need to leave a relationship. That's some shit, man. And he wasn't. Like, it was 100% a lie. Entrapment. You gotta learn from him, you know? I can feel my ribs in my chest. Yucky. They're not bad if you learn from them. I don't think you can rate relationships bad or good. Because even if the other party was a horrible person, if you stayed in it, you were part of that. If you stayed in it without leaving for any extended time, you were part of that. So you can't ever fault someone. I don't think it's fair. I wouldn't say I've had any bad relationships. I would say I have learned how to pick my partners better.